Good morning. Going to Hawaii, Ohana. How are you this morning? Beautiful Sunday morning. Look where we are. We are at the Waikiki Trolley ticket booth in the Waikiki Business Plaza. Sorry for the little bit of a late start. They have the building locked off right over there. And the entrance over here was not open, so I had to go around the building twice. But that's good. That's fine. We can all use the exercise. Okay, let me show you where we are. We're not going to, the trolley doesn't get here until 8:30 in about 15 minutes or so. But I wanted to just show you. That's the Waikiki Business Plaza. This is the Waikiki Shopping Plaza. This is the Sticks Asian Food Hall that we talk about all the time. That's downstairs. And right inside here is the Waikiki Trolley booth. So if you win Waikiki Trolley passes, or if you for some reason have to come pick them up, this is where you'll pick them up, right here at the Waikiki Trolley Pass booth, or the Waikiki Trolley booth. All right. Oh, look, someone left their coffee here. I wonder if it's any good. I'll take it. How are you, beautiful GTH, or going to Hawaii, Ohana? Lance and Kat Roy, you guys are flexing those OG muscles early this morning. And Janet and John. Gerard, thank you for those two beautiful shots yesterday that you sent. I think she's already posted them. Good morning, Janet. Terry's going to be sending you a picture of a couple of hook options. Hopefully they're what you need. If not, let us know. Worst comes to worst, I know exactly where it is at the Aloha swap meet. I'm actually going to send you a picture because I pulled a picture from our video when we went there. And this is the other booth here. You can actually get to this booth here, and this is a full service booth. I cannot remember that girl's name, but she was so helpful. Anytime you guys have passes that you need to get picked up or managed, she will take care of it. So let me make a little adjustment here real quick. While we're waiting, what we're going to do today is we're going to take the blue line, which some of you are familiar with. We're going to go from Waikiki and do what's considered somewhat the South Shore tour, or the South Shore route, the blue line. That will take us to a couple stops here in Waikiki, because if it looks, this is where you pick up. There's the green line, there's the blue line. Red line is being picked up right down there where you see that little sign. And the pink line, I think, is right back over here. But this is where the main drop-off and pickup area is. So their first pickup here is at 8:30, and then they'll go to Duke's, and then the zoo, the aquarium, and then along Diamond Head Line. And then they'll go to around the Kahala area, then all the way across down by Makapu'u Lighthouse, the blowhole, Makapu'u Bay, which is right next to the blowhole. You'll see both of those. And they let you get out at the blowhole to get out, and they stay there for a few moments for you to take pictures, which we will do. I'm going to do this as a visitor. I'm going to do this tour today as a visitor. So I will get out and I'll look at some of the things I think you'll look at, and then it will go back towards Koko Marina by hawaiihikes, and then it will proceed back to into Waikiki, but it'll stop at several places. It stops at the Diamond Head Grill and at the Royal Rainbow Drive-In. I will not be coming back. I'm going to stay at Koko Head Marina. I'll get off there, and then we're going to end this stream, and we'll start a new stream, and I want to do just a walking tour of the Koko Head Marina, which is right by Koko Head Trail, very close to Hanama Bay. And then once we're finished with that Koko Head Marina walking tour, we'll decide if we're going to do a hike after that, because we may do a hike. I may walk back to Hanama Bay and do the ridge hike for you if you guys want to see that live, or we may walk to China Walls and Spitting Cave. But we'll see how that goes, and we'll do those as separate streams. Okay? And just a couple of notes. I know it may sound, this is why I am a little bit adverse to doing these Waikiki Trolley tours, simply because, gosh, I mean, I don't mean it disrespectful. You may find it really exciting. I find it a little, not boring, but tedious, just because you're watching someone else doing something else, and that something else is just sitting in a trolley. But I'm going to shoot as much of the beautiful scenery along the way as possible. You're going to see a lot of the, I mean, all the landmarks, obviously, but you're going to get to see and hear one thing that really separates the Waikiki Trolley from just about any other, well, actually, it separates them from any other transportation option. And what that is that their drivers are literally tour operators. They're really, really good. They're very informative, they're entertaining, they're funny. And I think we may have Turk, who is the world famous Turk driver. So you're going to be able to hear and see that. So I don't think that's going to make it boring. Obviously, if it's boring, then you'll sign off. I'm going to try and sit on the sides of the trolley that I think are going to be best for you, which is going to be the right side. That's predominantly, the right side is the side of the trolley that has the best views. But sometimes that will change depending on the area. But I'm not going to be, you know, jumping back and forth, or going up and down in case it's a double-decker trolley. Okay, so just I'll do my best. I just don't want it to be boring for you guys. Okay, all right. So a couple housekeeping things. We're going to be doing a couple giveaways today, a couple trolley giveaways, and depending on the viewership, we may do a Circle Island tour, a Majestic Circle Island tour, which I might as well just give it to Annette now and give Annette the 2 other Waikiki Trolley passes right now, because it seems she's winning everything. It's like you guys aren't even trying. Although I know you are, but she's just wiping you guys out. Yeah, Gerard, I think, boy, I got in trouble last time. Woo, man alive. Not in trouble, but it was one of the 19. And we're actually going to stick to that number for the people who really don't like me and don't like what what going to Hawaii is. They really don't like, you know, they think I disrespect locals and I'm doing all kinds of bad things. There's 19 of them. One of the 19 said that I was disrespectful because I was talking over, I was talking to you guys. This is not Turk. So we're going to do this just as, oh, sorry about that. Didn't mean to blast you with the, yeah, exactly, Jill.
Oh, all lines just here. Yeah. I'm only blue line. Sorry about that. No worries. Aloha, welcome aboard.
Hola, amigo. There you go.
You're good?
All right, bro.
Yeah,
Thanks.
hold on to your ticket so you can get on all the other lines.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, guys, we got about 3 minutes here.
All right, let me get settled here real quick.
Green line is right behind us right now.
A couple things. One, because it says right on the very front, it says blue line, and then it'll say on the top blue line, and then he stops right here at the blue line. What's up, bro? You ready to roll?
Hey. Beautiful day today.
Always.
Oh yeah. Right when you wake up in the morning, you wake up, it's beautiful already.
That's right. And if you get out of bed, it's even more. It just progresses after that. A couple things. If you're able to, if you're interested in doing the Sea Life Park, buy the ticket from the drivers here, because they give you a pretty good discount. I think it's instead of $49, it's $25, but you have to have exact change. You have to buy it in cash from the driver. So if you go to Sea Life Park on the Blue Line tour, that's a good tip. And I'll just say this because I'm sure it's going to be picked up a little bit. I'm not being rude to the people around me. I'm going to be talking very low right into my mic. I'm not going to talk that much because I want you to hear from the driver. But let me know if you can't hear the driver very well. And I'm sitting here on the back corner, just so you know. So I'll be flipping back this way a little bit, but I'm going to be standing up most of the time. I just don't want you to think I'm stepping on people and jumping on them and moving them over, and I'm not. There's one person sitting beside me and I've got a space and we're good to go. Yeah, the DFS, that's a store right there right in front of us. That's a duty-free store right in front. It's a beautiful store. And also, as I said the other day, I started saying this only at the end of the streams, but I want to say it at the beginning of it, and that is this, that I hope today that you learn a little, but I know you're going to laugh a lot more, and I do appreciate every single minute you guys spend on these streams with me. I do not take that for granted. I know you have many, many more important things to do, and the fact that you spend a minute of your time listening to this idiot, I appreciate it. Hopefully you have fun today. We're going to do our best. Yes, other housekeeping. Make sure you guys, there are 4 different posts on the there's 2 posts on Star of Honolulu post on the Going to Hawaii page, and 2 on the group. Make sure you tag those in those posts once every day. Star of Honolulu, we're going to be giving it away next Tuesday. Not this coming, but the following Tuesday. Yeah, the view gets better. You're not always going to be looking at this utility door. Okay.
Can you put baby on the inside? Yes. If not, on the chair, yeah, that way, yeah. Thank you. Just for your safety. Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Janet. I was saying it at the end, and I thought to myself, why not say it at the beginning when most of the people are coming on? You know,
yeah,
it is the truth.
Yeah.
And I cannot wait. I cannot wait for about 5 months from now. You guys are all going to be able to say, you were there when.
Aloha, everybody.
And it only gets better.
Okay, thank you.
I know.
Okay, good morning. My name is John. I'll be your guys' driver for today. Just a friendly reminder, please.
Here we go. That's right, Linda.
While the vehicle is moving, please don't stick your arm out to take any selfies, or your head, or your toes. Okay? If you're gonna stand up, please wait till the vehicle comes to a complete stop. If you're eating or drinking, don't forget to take your trash. And if you're eating, don't forget to share with the driver. Other than that, guys, we'll have a good time.
Guys, how is the audio for him? Can you hear his
yeah,
audio?
When
okay.
you're driving, you can do whatever you want. Just don't stick your arms out or your head out, or walk along. I don't want no one getting hurt. But you can eat and drink. The signs are own. You know. Yeah, everybody got their own spiel. Everybody has their own to it. You know. So, and then some people might have the same thing because they're reading the same thing. You know. But like me, I try and mix it up, you know. By the time my second run comes, my mouth is all tired already. And you know what? But you know what is more tired than anything is my brain. It's because, not from just talking and driving, but keeping my eye on everybody else. Scanning the road, you know, scanning the drivers, scanning the people walking on the side, the guys that pull in front of me, you know, it's just the most terrible. It is stressful. A lot of people don't realize it. They think we're just driving, but in reality, we're driving, safety, you know, communication. You know, we got a lot of things going on. So right now we're heading down Kahala Mall. Oh, we see that the guys beat me the horn for no reason. That makes my heart rate jump a little. You know, when that was unnecessary. Unless that was my boss. Well, yeah. So right now we're heading down Kahala Avenue, guys. Named after the late King David Kalakaua. Okay, on the right hand side, this is my favorite Hawaiian restaurant. The Cheesecake Factory. I'm going to tell you why it's my favorite Hawaiian restaurant. It's because I love to eat sweets. As you can tell, I'm round and sweet like a plum. Right there you can get prime rib too. You go right down that corner, over to Waikiki. You can get prime rib at the Duke's restaurant. That's where you're headed, huh? Well, I hope you have a beautiful time. Remember, drink coffee when you're eating, okay? Okay? I like my prime rib medium a lot. That's the Duke's restaurant. Yes.
They have a nice weekend, Saturday and Sunday, they have a nice one.
You guys see where this crane is right here? You see that? You see where the crane is? Okay. So remember we were just talking about King David Kalakaua? That was where his home was. Okay? Yeah, so it was called King's Village. What they did was they tore it down. I don't know if they're going to make a replica of his home or whatever they're doing, but that's where he used to have all the parties. You know, he used to love to drink and party, love to sing and dance. You know? Okay guys, on the right hand side, this is Waikiki Beach. You guys see these beautiful flowers here? This is called, we call this the Hula Girl Hibiscus. Okay? This is the Hula Girl Hibiscus. It's a hybrid. Okay, it's a hybrid hibiscus. It ain't no regular hibiscus.
And they told us those cranes for the last 30 years is your national bird.
That is. You know how sad it is? You know our state bird? Our state bird even flew away because it's so high in the prices here. That is. And it's annoying. Bye, have a good breakfast, guys. Aloha, good morning. Welcome aboard.
Hello, Lance and Annette.
Aloha, welcome. Hi. Hello.
No, it's not. It's John who's driving. Let's do a geographical roll call, guys. Where are you guys watching from?
Yeah, so this flower right here, guys, it's called a Hula Girl hibiscus. Okay, it is a hybrid hibiscus. I'll point out something to you guys. I'll show you guys the difference from a hybrid to a regular hibiscus. Okay. Okay, guys, we're headed down
Pennsylvania, California,
This is
Michigan.
called Waikiki Beach. Okay. You guys see this guy over here standing with
Colorado.
the surfboard with the flowers on his wrists, on his arms? That is
Philadelphia, Utica,
Kahala.
Nancy. You could have just said Utica. I knew it was you.
Okay, Kahala was the first Hawaiian to ever win gold and silver medal in the Summer Olympics. He's also the first person to ever break his own record. His first record was 55 seconds, and his second record was 53 seconds. He was also he's the father of modern day surfing. Yeah, he's also the first sheriff here in Waikiki. First sheriff. And guess how much he did it for free because he loved this area. Free waves. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, so right now over here is real flat. So if we get around to the East Coast, I'm pretty sure the water might be rough. That's just going on my judgment. Okay, you guys see this area here? This is called Puyo Beach. Okay, you guys see on the right hand side, doesn't it look a little man-made too? Well, because it is man-made. Okay, the reason for it being man-made is, see where the boats are out there? And where the surfers are? The waves used to break 30 feet back in the day. So what that means is, when the waves breaking 30 feet, that's a 60-foot pace. Because we measured a wave from the back of the wave. Okay? So a 60-foot wave, what happens was the shoreline was getting all eroded. So they had to figure out what to do. So they called me up and said, hey John, what should we do? So I told them what to do. I wasn't even born yet. But yeah, so they built the first wall in the late 1920s. And this wall right here, we call it the Makapu'u Basin. They built it in the late 1950s. I love beach volleyball.
Who knows what's coming up on the right-hand side?
Professional watcher. Okay, aloha, welcome aboard. Hi, welcome. This on the left side is the Honolulu Zoo, guys. The Honolulu Zoo. Sister should be up about now. Welcome. Tell her I said good morning. I better stop because she's going to be on my trolley and I'm going to get in trouble. I'm going to have to hear it from my she's a crybaby.
Oh, good. Yes, no. Zoo, no, on the right. The zoo is back here on the left, on the right-hand side. What do you think's over there?
Okay, guys, but now we're going to head to the next stop. Is the Waikiki Aquarium.
It's our favorite place for bowls for right now.
Okay, guys, so this area
Unless-
on the right-hand side, this area is called
Unless we get tricked into Miss Cassie Vegas's world's most expensive acai bowl and thinking it's better. It's not.
Back in the 1800s.
We'll tell her it is though.
One of those hundreds. She had a home here, and while she
yes,
had a
it
home
is.
here, she had a house. That
Church,
would have a
church on the
pier,
beach.
And that pier always have hyenas on it.
This is what I was
Everybody
talking
say
about. Barefoot Beach Cafe right here.
Everybody say paina. Okay, I'm gonna get you guys a little, into, because I want you guys to feel, that.
Yes, okay. Yes, Lori. Yes, Carrie.
They used to have
Be in there right now having loco moco and a
left hand side here. Wait. Hold on. Let me say okay, so this is Queen Kahala Park when he left it to his wife, and when the Queen. Okay. Waikiki Aquarium. It's not as Scenic Park. You get to see so half dollar, half. I'm for real.
That's the Waikiki. All right, let's do a giveaway based on tagging Waikiki Trolley. So you guys can Waikiki 4 times on this live stream. Just tag at Waikiki Trolley up to 4 times in this stream, and at the end of the stream, we'll do a drawing, or on the stream tomorrow, we'll do a drawing of the people who tagged today, Waikiki Trolley. Let's do it. Many, 4 each. Please, 4 each. But make you tag at Waikiki Trolley the way.
This area is beautiful beach. Well, I'm going to tell you something about the area. There is
Audio's cut.
a Hawaiian monks you hold. But don't have coyotes in Hawaii. No. Okay, and they can also run.
Here comes the other park.
Stand alone again to face the world.
Oh, it is beautiful.
Park, or we call it Ku'ilei Beach Park. Okay? Can anybody guess how high above sea level we are right about now? A lot of tiger sharks, hammerhead sharks, black reef sharks.
Yeah, I meant to remind you again about losing connection there, but we're back and we're good. How's the audio now?
Shangri-La Museum was built
Yeah, yeah, I know. Warn you about it.
Is the one who, Duke University? Yeah, he had a lot of money. I can't talk here, sorry. Oh well, I don't care. Okay, so Duke University, her father had so much money back in the day, she was known to be one of the richest females. Yeah, because her dad had a lot of money.
Yep, we're back.
He was a big time tobacco, he was a tobacco distributor back in the day. You know?
Now we're on our way to Kahala.
The museum she has here has a lot of Islamic artifacts in there. You have stairs from the 1800s, replicas of. Before I got this job, I was a landscaper. We landscaped her house. Her house was one of the hardest places to work because they didn't want you to get anything dirty.
There you go.
How are you not going to get anything dirty, right?
Yes, Joe, I did. I just assume.
All the way to the left-hand side, you guys see a house with a white roof. Okay, I also worked on that house. Guess how much they just sold it for?
17.
26. Yeah. Isn't that wild? Because this is an expensive spot. So it all depends on the location you're in. That's how much you're gonna pay.
Yeah, we just lose connection to that area of the ride or the hike. I just assumed because you guys have been with me on the hike so many times that I just assumed that you remember, and I should not do that.
We got a lot of beautiful plants here. Well, a lot of the plants you see ain't native to Hawaii. There's only 5 native trees here. I'll show you guys one of them. The other 2 is on the Big Island at Maui. Okay, so remember we were talking about Duke earlier? Okay, Duke lives right up this road. Well, he used to live up this road. You go straight up, you see that big plumeria tree right there? You go straight up that road. The Duke, his home, his estate was right up there. They just sold his estate to some Google guy. 9.9. His estate was very beautiful. It was gifted to him by Doris Dukes. Doris Dukes really loved him because she felt at peace when she came to Hawaii. Because it didn't matter how much money she had, everybody loved her for her.
Just going to change the view up a little bit for you guys.
This is my house. Yes, my kids should be out. I want to tell you guys why this is my house in a few seconds. Hey, let's pick up your tutu. Well, this house right here, guys, it belongs to the beautiful Panda Express. Panda Express. That's why it's my house, because I spend a lot of money there. I donate a lot of my money. I sponsor a lot of my money to the restaurant. You know, I'm always eating there. You know, so that's why it's a part of me. I can say I own the house, because I probably spend about $800 a month there. You know, so here you're gonna see, you guys caught this area in a beautiful time, springtime. Okay, so we have over 20 different types of mangoes here. Okay, we have over 35 different types of plumerias. Okay, I didn't even know we had.
I'm just changing up the view for you guys. I know this is not ideal, but I just want you to see it.
Okay. So this is one plumeria. This is the white and yellow. We call this one the Singapore plumeria. This one's on the right-hand side. We call this one the beautiful Tahitian gardenias, or we also will call it the Tiare. You guys see this plant right here? This big fan-looking palm one? That is one of the only native plants to Hawaii. That one we call the, everybody's saying Lo'ulu.
Lo'ulu.
Yes, that is the Lo'ulu palm. That is one of the only native plants. The rest of them are on the Big Island or Maui because they want to grow on higher elevation where it's a little colder. That will be the koa tree. We have some koas here, but they're high up. And then it'll be the little blossom. And the other 2 guys, like I don't remember the name because it's too long. Look at this beautiful yellow red reds. That ones are beautiful. Yeah. Okay, guys, we're in the Kahala area now. Everybody say Kahala. This is mango right here. This mango, I'm gonna go visit them, ask them if I can have about 100 of them. Yeah. I don't know if that's common or piri. I don't think it's piri. Maybe hated. The hated mango, yeah. Yeah, so Kahala. You know Kahala? Kahala is the name of a fish. It's a certain type of fish. More like an amberjack. Yeah?
Amberjack, that's the name of that fish I was trying to think of the other day on our stream.
That's what we call the
Amberjack.
Kahala here.
Lance, you got to remember that name, Amberjack. I can't believe I forgot that.
But just remember, guys, the weather here is bipolar. It can be sunny in one corner, you hit the next corner, and it's raining. You know, and then you take the other corner, it's sunny again. You take the next corner, it's raining again. Yeah, it's weird. But you know,
How is the view? Do you like the view the way I'm doing it now, or do you like it more
hopefully the ocean is
out
very
the
beautiful.
front here? Or do you like changing it up a little bit as we get to different areas? Let me know what you guys like.
Yeah, on the left-hand side, guys, is the beautiful Kahala Mall. Kahala Mall was built in the late 1950s. They had a little facelift in the 60s. Well, as long as I can remember, the carpet is still the same. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
I
Kahala
just
Mall
went to
right
eat,
there.
dinner
And the
with my son
Kahala
the other
Resort
day.
is back behind
I
us.
looked at the carpet, it had
a
the
little
same
bit.
smell.
We'll go there
I was
one day.
about maybe like 6 years old. You know, so that
Both
was-
sides, okay? The view is great. I'm just changing it up for you guys.
But it is a good place to go and eat and relax. There's a few stores there. My favorite is Macy's. There's also supposed to be a ghost in there, in the women's bathroom. Well, they built it right next to a graveyard. So in the women's bathroom, people say they had run into ghosts in there. But I always make a joke about it. I always say, yeah, it's probably the ghost that makes, when they come out, they have to make they make the husband spend all the money on clothes.
Just to clarify, Alice, you want to tag Star of Honolulu on the posts that are for the contest on the Facebook page and Facebook group. You're welcome to do it here, but it's not an entry, just so you know. Okay?
Okay, this is the Kahala Mall bus stop. Anybody going to Kahala Mall? Okie dokie. Yeah, I was having a conversation with my daughter. She said, "Oh, Dad, you must make a lot of tips at work." I said, "No, everybody's culture is different. You know, everybody got their own culture. But, you know." She's like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I said, "Well, you know." But I do my job because I love my job. I love my company. I got a good company.
Gerard, you're going to get
I
shunned,
work every
amigo.
day. You have a beautiful day, you guys. Enjoy. Kahala Mall should be opening in about an hour, but I'm pretty sure the food areas, they might be open already. The food court, and you got Chili's there. You got,
So let me just draw a conclusion here, or a comparison here. You can take this Waikiki Trolley for the one day. It's like $57. You can ride any route. But you come from Waikiki to here to Kahala, and you take the ride that you just took, and it's all included. So you can get off at the mall, you can go to the resort, go back to Waikiki, go to the Marina, all for $36 to $57 depending on the ticket. Just FYI, check out that $4.69 gas. How does that compare to your gas? Waialae.
Why I always lie. No, it's waialae.
Hello, Lorraine.
In Hawaiian, waialae means a mudhead. I don't know what is a mudhead, to be honest. I've never seen a mudhead in my life.
The price is between $35 approximately for a single route, or you can spend $57 and take and that it's a one-day pass. It's a one-day pass for all the routes. And the second, you could go a second day for free as long as the second day is consecutive to the first day.
So what was it again? Kalani Anaole. Okay, so Kalani Anaole Highway was named after the late Prince Jonah Kuhio Kalani Anaole Pico III. Okay? So Mr. Jonah Kuhio, a quick history of Mr. Jonah Kuhio. You know, he was in the military back in the day, from the state of Hawaii, and then he got I don't know what happened, he got into some trouble, he got arrested. So when he got arrested, he spent a little time in prison. So when he got out of prison, he told his cousin, who was the queen at the time, "I don't want to stay in Hawaii, I'm leaving, I don't ever want to come back." So he left Hawaii, he went to the mainland. And as he went to the mainland, his cousin, who was queen at the time, called him and said, "You better get back home, we need you." And he said, "No, I don't want to come home. I don't want to come home. You guys put me in prison. But then he ended up coming home. So when he came home, he spent 20 years on the, the Hawaii legislature, and then he brought back. If it wasn't for him, a lot of the Hawaiians today wouldn't have what we call the Hawaiian homeland.
Wow, $1 less. That's
Now, in
crazy.
order to have Hawaiian homeland, you have to have more than, I think, 50%.
Yes, and at the Waikiki Trolleys are hop on, hop off. So if you've gone to any major city and took a hop on, hop off
You know how much 50%
bus tour, that's exactly how this operates. It's fantastic.
Not much. Okay? We had, early 1900s, we had a lot of Hawaiians. Now in 2024, we have only a handful left of pure Hawaiians. Isn't that sad? Okay, you guys see that little blue area in the water? Okay, doesn't that look like somebody drenched it out? Well, it's because they did. I'm going to share with you guys on that right now.
Henry Kaiser.
Okay, so back in the 1800s, this whole area you guys see here, okay, this is called Wailupe. Everybody say Wailupe.
Wailupe.
Okay, so what Wailupe means in Hawaiian, it means kite water. Okay, so what kite water? I have no idea. But what kite water, it means the only place you could fly a kite back in the day. If you got caught flying a kite anywhere else, you'd get in trouble. And the Hawaiians, they don't make you put your nose against
Thank
the
you,
wall.
Paula. That's very
You're gonna
nice.
get in trouble. So this was one of the only places you could fly kites. Well, the Wailupe Peninsula, guys, is about, I think it's like 200 acres, or a little bit more. Okay, so mind you now, this was all
Check
fish
that out.
ponds back in the ancient Hawaiian days. Okay? So in the 1800s, this whole area was fish pond, all the way up to Niuiki and past Niuiki. Okay, so what happened? What happened was, as the years went on, the Hawaiian race, started dwindling a lot. And then in the 1900s, in the 1920s, this rich guy, his name was Mr. Robert Hine. Mr. Robert Hine came to this area. And when he came to this area, what did he do? He put a dairy on this area. Okay? Mind you, this was still a fish pond area. But this area, he made a dairy. So in 1920, this area was one of the most scientific, top-notch dairies there was. Okay? So because he bought...
The view is about to get better.
90 acres of land. So all of that was mostly dairy. So imagine how much cattle that is, right?
Every
He said that he
45
had
minutes.
The best cottage cheese. Well, I don't eat cottage cheese. I don't know what it tastes like. I don't eat it. Anybody love cottage cheese? Yeah? I don't know what it tastes like. What does it taste like? Cottage cheese? It is? Yeah, that's what I heard. I'll eat pineapple once in a while. Okay, you see this area here? This was also fish ponds, okay? So I'm going to show you guys about the fish ponds. Okay? I'm going to get back to the Hine story after. Well, the fish ponds, how the Hawaiians used to build it, it was like a pyramid shape, but it would range from where the height of the high tide was. So
He made it a restricted area. He's calling it a ferry, but it's a restricted area for science and study of fish. And then later on, we'll talk about it later. Henry Kaiser dredged it all out.
Hawaiians are very great architects. Okay? So back to the Hine. So when Mr. Robert Hine died in 1938, he left his trust to the Hine, to some Hine trust, okay, whatever it was called, I forget what it's called. But he left it to them. What happened was they sold a lot of this property. So they sold a lot of this land here. And what they started to do is they started to develop this area. So that's why this area is called Aina Haina. Everybody say Aina Haina. Okay, which means the highland in Hawaii. Okay, Aina Haina means highland. This is Niuiki Peninsula, or Niuiki Circle. It was same as Wailupe. Okay, so what happened was, this area here, when they sold the land, they started to dredge all around. Remember I told you guys about that blue area? They started to dredge all around this area. And when they dredged it out, what they did was they started to backfill all the fish ponds. Okay? So they backfilled all the fish ponds with all the coral and sand that they dredged out. And of course, they brought in some bamboo and whatever, yada, yada, yada. Okay? So mind you guys, this whole area on the right-hand side was all fish ponds back in the day. Isn't that sad? So, we had 488 fish ponds on all the islands. So can you guys tell me how much we
Yes,
have left?
there's 1 day, 3 day, and 5 day, and 7 day
Yeah, I
fast.
said 6 already. Yeah, we have 6 left out of 488 fish ponds. Isn't that sad?
But use the GTH discount code, GTH10 discount code when you buy them. And you get a 10% discount. Just use that discount code at checkout on the website.
Everybody say Kakai Kui. Okay. So this area right here, just a friendly reminder, if you have a hat on, please hold on to it, because it will fly away. Okay, so Kakai Kui, this is Kulio on the left-hand side. Everybody say Kulio. Kulio means medium in Hawaiian. So Kapai Kui runs through here. The Kapai Kui Street, she used to run through here. That was one of the main parts back in the day. Why was it one of the main parts? It was because where all the Hawaiians used to come. See that right there? That's one of the exits. Where the Hawaiians used to come and they used to have a beautiful time, party, have a good time, cook, and also wash all their clothes. I'm going to show you the area. Okay?
Koko Head Trail.
I'll show you the area in a few minutes. I'm gonna have to come in here.
Here we go.
Okay guys, this area is called Mauna Lua Bay. Everybody say Mauna Lua.
Mauna Lua.
Okay, can anybody guess what Mauna Lua means? Okay, Mauna Lua means 2 mountains. You guys see the 2 mountains there? You got the Koko Head Mountain and you have the Halona Crater or Halona Bay Mountain. So that's what Mauna Lua means, 2 mountains, okay? So you guys see this area here? You see how shallow it is? Okay, it was all fish pond once back in the day.
This is a really cool area to come for just walking and exploring these pools.
So that is where all the Hawaiians used to come and wash all their clothes and have good times. Well, it's kind of low, so we'll just drive out to the reef real fast. Don't tell my boss, okay? Yeah, right. You guys want me to get fired? Everyone's help. Yeah, right. Okay, guys. So this area is called Mauna Lua. Okay. You see how shallow it is? People can walk out there. Back in the day, this was all.
Sandy, none of them go to the North Shore. The red route only goes to downtown Honolulu and Chinatown, but they have a Circle Island tour that's a separate tour. It's called the Majestic Circle Island Tour. I think we'll give one of those away today. You guys want to do that? If you want me to do a Majestic Circle Island Tour giveaway today, type in a 1.
Turtles, feed the birds. They have a big bird sanctuary. They have dolphin. They have dolphin shows, penguin shows, seal shows. They have all kinds of things. Okay. So this area back in the day with the British came, yeah, because the British and the Hawaiians they had a lot in common. They had a lot of when they was beating with each other. Right?
That's Hanama Bay Ridge. We may do that hike today.
This bay right here called
Spitting Cave and China Waltz is right around that corner right there. We may do that hike today.
But they gave it the Portlock after Mr. Captain Portlock. So those areas you see there, that is
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me
Portlock.
get.
See the
How do you
holes
want?
there? You're gonna find one for less than 5.
Of course, Annette wants us to do the giveaway. Should I just give it to Annette and make it easy?
Coming down, you see everybody? You know what they're fishing for? I don't know. I don't know either.
This water is actually, if you have reef shoes to walk out there, you can walk. See how far out those guys are out there? You can walk in there and see, still see like angelfish. You'll see maybe octopus, little tiny ones about this big.
They're out there just hooking. You know, they'll catch a lot of it. It's good for deep frying. You have to deep fry it and then you just put it in your mouth. But, you know, I was born and raised here in Hawaii. Okay, I live here for 43 years and I am not a fish eater. Oh,
What?
I'm a meat eater. I love steak, as you can tell.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys a quick history, real quick. You guys see how this right here is? Okay, that's how the Hawaiians. I mean, the fish pond wasn't round, like it was round like that, but you see how the water is just above the rocks? Okay, that would be high tide. Okay, so when it would go lower, it still would have water in there, but the fish can't get out. So it was a big pond, a big trap. They were masters at it. So this area, guys, was all fish pond until what happened? The big tsunami came. Okay, when the tsunami came, it wiped away most of the fish ponds, not all of them. But this area was all fish ponds. So this area, guys, if you guys are still on the trolley with me, when I come down, I usually talk about this area. Okay?
That right there is Hanama Bay. I think I pointed down here. What's actually Hanama Bay is right on the other side. That's the trail ridge right there.
But they dredged it all out. That's the sad part. They dredged it out so that way boats would go in there. Look at this guy creeping around the corner. So dangerous. That is so dangerous, these guys. You don't realize I've been a big
Good job, Nancy.
That's why I have a scan there to be great. So mind you, that's what they use. A lot of what they dug out of the area was what they used to backfill a lot of the area because why? It's sand and coral, right? Yep.
No, it's not popular for snorkeling because it's too shallow.
Big, huge house.
Too shallow, but you have to go way out there for it to be deep enough. And by the time you go out there, there are much better places. Hanama Bay is right on the other side of this hill here, and that's a much better place
if you're selling a house
for snorkeling. That's Koko Head Trail.
Because the land alone is worth about 1.5, you know? But to find out, the whole house on the inside was all rotted. You know, a lot of the insides of the house was rotted, the floor was rotted. Yes, old rotted, because it was built way back when. Yeah. Okay, so this area on the right hand side here, guys, is called Portlock, named after Captain Portlock. So if you guys want to get some malasadas on the left-hand side, you got the Leonard's malasada wagon. The malasadas are pretty good. My favorite personally is the coconut malasada. I'm telling you guys,
Mauna Loa,
if you guys go and stop
name of the
there,
park.
and then when you guys
This is the marina we're going to come back to.
No, it was so cute because
See that trail?
I had some riders. They went to the
If we want to do that
they went to Koko
sooner than later.
and they caught me on my last one, and they gave me a Halpio malasada. Like, oh, that's so sweet. So the malasada
There's a malasada truck he's talking about right there, the red and white stripe.
Okay, there's original, there's Miki Mui, and there's also garbage, custard, or halpia. My favorite is halpia, which is a coconut filling.
Yes, Hanama Bay needs reservations.
Okay, so
Unless you're a common or resident. Here, look at the trail now.
Okay, so if you guys notice, you guys see a line coming down the mountain. Can you guys see it? You guys know what the line is?
Yes, it is.
Oh, actually, it was a old railroad, but what happened was I went jogging one day. I went jogging all the way to the top. I got so exhausted, I rolled back down, and I left a big trail. That's the stuff. So what that is, guys, back in World War II, that was an old railroad track that used to take...
You and me both, Lance. You and I need to do that.
Used to take the supplies to
Koko Head.
That was staying there. It's an old bunker, an old lookout that used to look out, look out for the area, Yep, that was, they used to spot, they used to check to see...
Hanama Bay is right up here on your right-hand side.
Yeah. Oh, it's nice and green because it was raining all this time. Give it 2 weeks and it's going to be brown again. Okay, on the right-hand side, guys, this is the beautiful Hanama Bay. Everybody say Hanama. Hanama Bay means curved bay. Okay? It means curved bay, so if you look at it, from the head,
That's
it looks like a big
if we do that trail hike, it'll be right here.
I told you guys the water was going to be flat today. Because when Waikiki, when the water is all rough like this, over here it's going to be a little flat. What's up, buddy? You shouldn't be standing on the side of the road like that. Dangerous. So if the whales are still going home to Alaska, you might be able to see it today, okay? Okay guys, this area is called the Ka'ivi Coast. You guys see that mountain all the way out there? You guys see that?
Maui.
That is the
Or
other
Lanai.
islands. That is Maui.
Lanai and
Molokai. Maui is the high one. Okay, you see the big mountain? That's
you
in
see
Maui.
it there.
Okay, because that is Haleakala. Maui and Molokai and Lanai. So every time we have canoe races, that they race from Kauai. They race from Molokai all the way to Waikiki. 42 miles of the wildest channel in the Hawaiian Islands, which is the Kaiwi Channel. Okay? Yes, it is crazy.
I think it's about 11:34. That's what I.
It starts off with 6 people in the
Oh, he
canoe.
didn't stop at the
3 people
blowhole.
are waiting
That
to get
sucker.
in the water.
Oh no.
Okay, so they switch off. So you wouldn't catch me racing in a canoe. For one, you
Wow, look at that.
not a canoe in the middle of the ocean.
Surf.
All the sharks. Two, my big body won't be able to get back in the box, in the canoe. You know?
I think it's 1134 or 1034, something like that.
But it is beautiful.
You can check online. I'm not
You know,
sure.
as the years went on, there is circuit races. Yeah, everybody that has races, how the Hawaiians used to have back in the day. You know, we just like a core canoe. It's a core tree. They made a beautiful canoes out of it.
Sorry for switching back and forth like that. I'm trying to get you the best view. Look at the blue of that water. Gee.
Yeah, again, so if anybody want to go see their park, let me know. You can buy your tickets for me. It's $25. If you buy your tickets at Scenic Park, it's going to be $50 a person. I got it half off because I got the hookup. Hawaiihikes. You guys see the movie 50 First Dates? Okay, this is the area where Adam Sandler got hit in the head with a golf ball and he woke up.
Right down there. Check out the people swimming. I apologize. I was critical of him not stopping, and I forgot it's up here. Yeah, that's Cockroach Cove right there.
Isn't that beautiful? I call it Eye Candy Beach. Well, and then when my wife asked me, what is the name of the beach again? I said, I don't know.
No
I
say.
call it Eye Candy Beach. Yeah, if she was to hear that, oh, we get it divorced.
Yeah, John, I love it. We'll get out and do a walk around right here. I believe they let you.
Beautiful beach.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Cheesecake Factory Beach, yeah. No, this one is a little better. The whole Waikiki Beach is beautiful. Look at these guys. You ever hear any?
We'll get out and we'll see if the hole should be blowing right now because the
Yeah, my friend.
high,
Let me check
but
my timing. I'm gonna see what is the timing all about right now. Okay. Okay, we got about. Let me see. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wow, we're on a pretty good time. You guys got about 15 minutes. So go enjoy.
You guys,
these
let's go
beautiful
look
pictures.
around a little
Today
bit,
is very
guys.
nice day, guys. You guys should be able to get some beautiful pictures. Okay.
all right, guys. Sorry, I'm going to get bumped a little bit here.
I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna stay.
How do you draw this route? How do you draw this route? Draw it? Yeah.
How do you get selected for it?
Oh, I mean, you gotta know somebody, or did you? I mean, this is.
How did you get lucky enough to get this route?
Oh, because I got the skills to pay the bills.
Would you pull that, please?
This?
Yes. There you go. Thanks, brother.
Oh, well, are you gonna stay over
Yeah,
here?
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm saying.
You're gonna go view the area?
Yeah.
Or just
We're the. I think Vi told you guys we're going to Hawaii. We're doing that's what we're doing. We're actually live right now doing it.
Are you
Yeah.
on TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
No,
TikTok.
on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
You mind if I put you on it all?
Yeah.
That is Killer John. That's our killer. Look at that. All right, bro. We'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, man. Great job on the tour, man.
Yeah, I tried my best.
It tells. It shows. All right, guys.
Go check it out. You're missing all the beautiful sights right now.
Sorry for that little commentary, but I wanted to let him know just in case he saw me standing up and moving around a little bit because I wanted to get up a little bit on that last little tour, but I didn't want him to get upset. I wasn't flexing, as the 19 people say I do too much. They say you flex way too much. I don't even use that term until I read it the other day. You flex too much. We're going to get shirts believe it or not, about the 19 people who hate my guts. How about this beautiful blue, huh? And you can tell where the peaks are in the reef. See just the darker blue? You'll see it better over here. Yeah. Here, let's see this. They do here. There's they let you out. I mean, they'll drop you off at any stop, of course. But this is actually one of the areas where they let you do photos and things like that. I mean, they stop at all the places along the way there. Now, what's cool is if during whale season, which is not right now, it's over with. You can sometimes stand here and you can see pods going along there. You just have to stop and watch, but you'll see pods coming along here on their way to Maui, because Maui is a sanctuary, and you'll see just little spouts, and then if you're lucky you'll see a breach. I know, Lucienne, I know you said you're an artist before, if I remember right, and you know, if you painted an ocean shot, I mean, if you painted a picture the way the colors actually are, you would have people criticizing you for using fake colors because it looks so phony. So what I'm going to do in the coming probably 2 weeks or so, I'm going to see if we can't finagle the Shasta, and we're going to come over here and we're going to walk down to Cockroach Cove for you. And I'm going to show you what that looks like. I know this is an ugly shot. Let me show you this way. Whale watching season is typically between November and March, usually the winter months. See that down there? Look how beautiful that is. Oh, thank you, Carolyn. It's very nice. Oh yeah, same as the sunset colors. So what we'll do is we'll do this here. Let me show you. You walk this way. You're not supposed to, but you walk here. It's not difficult at all, really. I mean, there's some people that do that, believe it or not, do that route, but isn't that beautiful? Now, this place, what I want to do is I want to come here at sunrise, because if you think Lanake is beautiful, this is amazing. The best shot for this is actually right up there, because when you shoot down this way, you get the reflection of the sun that comes up right over there. But look how beautiful that water is. Isn't that spectacular? Let me get up here for you. How's that? Makapu'u Lighthouse is on the way back. How is that? Yeah. And the you can see right down here, because see the clarity of the water right here. They have some pretty good snorkeling there because of the clarity, but you see that lady, I'm not sure if she's from here or not, or a really good swimmer, but that's not great, because not really right in that area, but when you get to about past this break right here, you don't see that see how that water kind of swirls and changes right in here? As it gets out about another 10 feet, that water underneath there can have a rip current underneath it, and it could suck you out. It could not, but it could also pull you right out or throw you into that reef right there. So it's not good to, and if you get caught in that water, you're not swimming out of it. Not unless you're Lance or the Duke or Michael Phelps. That is treacherous water. When it goes like this, see how the water's not a big waves coming in. When it's going like that, it's shifting, and the water underneath it is like a vacuum. You know, like when you pull your hand over a hole like that and it sucks. That's what that's doing, but it's doing it with a lot of water. The undertow, yeah. Hope someone's catching some of these for screenshots. Wow, that was a really good wave. Isn't that beautiful down there? So, honestly, guys, how is the thing that I'm very conscious of is the view and pointing in the trolley, going side to side or being too busy going like this. That's why I point it going forward or going to the side instead of straight ahead. When you point it straight ahead and the buildings go by too quick, it's very frustrating. But how is it in the trolley? I mean, is it okay? Do you like that? I always think that it gets too boring too quick. What do you guys think? Oh, thanks, Sandy. I need to do a small adjustment here, guys. So hang on if you would, please. I'll let you look out there.
Whenever you get ready, I'll be
Oh, it's okay. You guys don't mind it. All right, good. Good, good, good.
you guys ready, just come back. I'll be chilling.
That's good. That's what it's all about. You guys getting excited about coming to Hawaii? That's so cool.
Sorry. Oh.
Guys, you can put the Waikiki Trolley tag in this post. Just do it up to 4 times, but do it throughout the day if you would, because if you do it all at once, your chances aren't as good as being selected as if you spread it out. Because she's going to put all the names into the Google Picker. I'm sorry. If you do it throughout the day, it doesn't matter because she puts it in a spreadsheet and uses Google Picker. Yeah, and if you're not Annette and don't win 50 passes, Waikiki Trolley passes, make sure you buy them online and use that discount code GTH10. It's okay. It doesn't. I said that wrong, Tina. I said it wrong. I'm an idiot. It doesn't matter if you do it all at once or throughout the day. I was just going to point out that she uses Google Picker. So forget what I said. Do it anytime, but do 4 throughout the day. Yes, Cynthia. For some reason, yours is not a real tag, so you need to put ampersand. I'm sorry, the @ symbol. Gosh, I said ampersand again. The @ symbol, and just type Waikiki Trolley slowly, and then their name will come up. Their name will come up, and then you just select it, and that's a proper tag. That's one of the biggest streams I've seen. You see that blow? There you go. Here'll be a good one. You can kind of tell because the wave coming in. Here comes one. It looks like if it doesn't break before it gets to the reef, it'll be pretty good. Can you guys see it? That's steam coming up, or not? It looks like steam, but it's mist. Oh, that's a really good one. No, Michelle, not, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Michelle, you're explaining it. I'm sorry. I'm going to stop reading comments now and just focus on. Are you guys seeing these? Good, okay. Good, good, good. We should probably start getting back. But if you do this tour, you can stop here. Now we're going to go up Makapu'u Bay. It's going to be right up here. It's a body surfing mecca. But only go there if you know how to swim. If you don't know how to swim, you will get wrecked. And let me just show you what it looks back. And then, so we're going to go to Makapu'u. It's what's right up here. And right around the corner will be Sea Life Park. And that's the end of the tour, end of the route. And goes back this way, the same way we came. And it will stop at the Marina. And that's where we're going to get out, okay? We're going to get out at the Marina. And we'll end it and then do a walk around. We may not end it because the stream hasn't been that long.
Isn't that crazy? I was 400 pounds. I went all the way down to 200, and then I gained it all back because I tore my meniscus. I had surgery. And it's for you when you have time. Show everybody in the world this is the only sticker you're gonna see like that because I created it myself.
Brother, man, this is the only one you have. You've only made one. You're giving it to me. That's perfect.
I gave it to everybody who's gonna do a review.
Oh,
Check that out, Facebook.
guys, here's his. That's the guy you want to do a review of.
Okay, you guys ready? Hey, let's head out to Scenic Park. Okay? Now guys, Scenic Park is a beautiful area. Like I told you guys, they have the only rare animal in the world. It's called a whale. Ball-screener whale, crossed with a dolphin. He's over here like, John, you're so full of it. I'm not lying, I promise for my kids.
Sorry about that. I know we're jumping around a little bit, but look at that. He gave us a cool sticker.
That's everybody. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
John the Killer.
Huh? Okay, you guys ready? Everybody's all on.
So,
Yeah. And if they're not here, guess what? The next one is coming in 40 minutes.
here.
Oh, John,
Yes.
you talked about native plants.
Right.
Are the bougainvillea
No.
native?
No. It's a lot of if everybody from Japan here. In Japan, bougainvillea all over the
Wendy Silva.
Yeah, bougainvillea ain't native here. Like I said,
That's
we
right,
have
Wendy.
native plants, and then
Everybody,
the rest,
Wendy Silva has
came
entered
on
the
somebody's
building.
shoes. So like, you know, like all the guys that came on the shoes back in the day?
I wish we had a little
The mosquito, it was stuck in the seeds were stuck in somebody's boots.
little music bump
That's
for
how
when
they all started to come all over the
Marley
all
and
islands you go to.
world famous Wendy Silva and Miss Cassie Vegas and Janet,
It is the best food
the Jersey
for
chick,
our barbecue. So
came in the building.
when they had the Maui fires, Maui had a lot of kiawe. So it doesn't matter how much water.
See this right
you pour
here?
on it, any
This
part
surf?
of it, she's gonna come kick right back up. You know? So this is a bigger cabin, a little bit bigger one, but we got big ones. We got huge ones. Okay, guys, on the right hand side here, this is called Sandy Beach. Beautiful Sandy Beach, everybody.
Those look like
You know
little
how
bitty
we call
waves.
Sandy Beach?
They'll throw you around, boy.
Ah, you guys got me beat. Well, there's also another name for this beach. We call it Broke Neck Beach. Okay? I'm gonna
Oh, you been in the building,
Beach,
Wendy?
'cause you see where the shore breaks are?
Oh, okay. I didn't see you.
Mind you, that is only,
I thought we lost you to a better stream.
Because we measure it from the back. Okay? Some days shore breaks are 4, 8, 9, 10 feet. So that's huge. Okay? So I grew up on this side of the island.
I gave him 10,
Okay, this is my neck of the woods.
but you should all,
I
give him
see
whatever.
2 broken necks,
Should always give him some, at least $1, $2.
a broken shoulder, and a ripped shorts. Yeah, the ripped shorts, you know who it was? Yes.
Yes,
So
it is. Everybody
I was
should do a review. You know what would be great? Is if we just bombarded them with reviews and mentioned the Going to Hawaii page. Mention that you're from GTH and bombard them with reviews for this guy.
I went to go under the wave. Well, what happened was the wave picked me up like this, and it took me back down. And when it slammed me on the shoreline, it slammed me in the split position like this. Okay, so I was like this. Okay, and then everybody's laughing. My brother is laughing. My cousins are laughing. All the beautiful girls are laughing on the beach, you know. And I'm like, yeah, that's right, John. You awesome. Well, come to find out, guys, they were laughing because my shorts went from the front to the back. And mind you guys, when you wear surf shorts, you don't wear underwear, right? With surf shorts. Well, that was the most saddest day of my life. Because now every time I go to the beach, I gotta use underwear, and you get a rash when the sand gets stuck in there. We all in your underwear, you know. Okay, guys, this whole area here is called Wawamalu. Everybody say Wawamalu.
Walamalu.
Okay, so back in the day, we had this guy. His name was Mr. Allen Davis. That's why us locals we call this area Allen Davis. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a quick brief story of Mr. Allen Davis. So back in the day, in the 1940s, he leased 3,000 acres from the Bishop Estate. Well, the Bishop Estate is the biggest trustee, the biggest land trustee. They own a lot of land here in Hawaii. You know where the Royal Hawaiian Shopping Center is? They own that, all that property there. Okay. So in the 1940s, the siren went off on April 1st. When that siren went off, everybody thought it was a joke, but Mr. Allen Davis. Mr. Allen Davis was staring up towards the ocean, and he see the water line receding. So what happens when the water line recedes? Yeah. So what was he gathering his family, he gathered his women, his dogs. He couldn't gather all his animals because he had a lot of cows and horses. Okay? So what happened was...
I'll tell you what. Let's do this.
Makapu'u,
I'll wait. I'll tell you after we get out the
the tsunami hit. So when the
trolley.
tsunami hit, right before their eyes, they watched their whole ranch get wiped out. Okay? So after that day, they left this area how it is. So we call this area Allen Davis. You guys see that chair there? That chair, guys, is called Pele's chair. Okay, Pele, the volcano goddess of Hawaii, that's supposed to be the last place she sat before she moved to the Big Island. Okay? So guys, this area is called Makapu'u Lighthouse Trail. Everybody say Makapu'u.
Makapu'u.
Okay, what Makapu'u means, guys? Makapu'u means mountain high. Okay? Now, a lot of people wanted to buy this area from the Bishop Estate, but the Bishop Estate didn't want to sell it because we have a lot of Hawaiian burials, ancient burial grounds here. Okay? Close your guys' eyes. Everybody, close your eyes. No cheating. Close your eyes. You guys are going to vision the most beautiful sight besides me today. Okay? Now look to the right-hand side. This is a beautiful Rabbit Island, guys. Check this.
Cover the rabbits.
Back in the day, they had rabbits on the island, control the vegetation on the island. Well, what do rabbits like to do? Yeah, isn't it nice to do? Yes, rabbits like to reproduce. This bay down
This
here is
water
called
looks like it's great for snorkeling, but do not
I
do
was
it.
born and raised here. I only swam here twice.
Makapu'u
It's
Bay.
because the sharks like to just cruise out here in this area.
Yep.
Yeah.
Reef sharks.
You know, it's funny, the sharks like to cruise everywhere in the ocean. But I always say we like to cruise right here.
Direct on here. Easy.
So one day my dad would dive me with all his uncles and cousins. They would dive me between the two islands. Popped up 400 years ago. Not doing really much.
Yep, I know. We always lose connection here as well.
Anybody want to go to Scenic Park?
We may lose it for a second on the way out as well.
$25. Nobody's interested. Well, it's pretty cool in there. If nobody wants to go, then we can head on out. What time is it? Let me see what time. Oh yeah, we can head on. It's 9:36. Okay, nobody want to stay short? Okay, we're gonna head on out. So if you guys want to switch sides now, okay?
Oh, that's
my
right.
left side, driver's side is ocean side. Right side is the side of the mountains. So everybody on the left hand side, you guys get to see the ocean. Everybody on the right hand side, you guys get to let me know if the rocks are rolling down the hill. Anyone has to use restroom real quick?
No.
No, you guys are all
Well,
good?
that's actually very good to point out. You do have a restroom break here. You don't have it at the cockroach or at the blowhole.
Anybody
Sorry,
ever
guys.
watch the old Magnum PI? Okay, you remember the house that Mr. Higgins had his dogs at? Okay, well, the house is right around the corner. Well, we can't see it from here, but I'm going to tell you who bought the house.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah,
You guys wanna know?
trip out.
Who
So that house
knows?
is beautiful. I think it
I
was
believe-
on, like,
I believe it's
2
Obama.
acres of property, maybe.
I think it's
It was like
Obama
a
is who
big
he's talking
mansion, but
about.
I don't know who owned it. Well, what happened was a few years ago, about 4 years ago, Mr. Barack Obama purchased
Yeah.
the area. So when he purchased the area, he tore the whole house down. He dug up about 8 feet down, and I guess they built some hidden bunkers or something in there. But now it's a beautiful spot. Okay, I'm going to show you guys. You guys are not going to be able to see it, but I'm just going to give you guys a small.
Guys, make sure you're
idea of
tagging
where-
Star of Honolulu in one of the 2 posts on the Facebook main page or the Facebook group. You can do in each post once per day.
Too much water this morning. Too much water this morning. Too much beer.
And then tag Waikiki Trolley in this stream. Waikiki Trolley @sign
Okay.
Waikiki Trolley, all one word.
Left-hand side, that 2 little islands is called the Makapu'u Islands. Okay, that other island right there, that is the Kaneohe Marine Corps base. That's where all of our soldiers are. That's where all of the airports are. Yeah, that's the Kaneohe Marine Corps base. Right on the edge of this area. that
Well,
is
since
Velos
you
Air
said
Force
that,
Station.
Miss Wendy
So you
Silva,
see
we
it
will
here?
for sure
All
stay
the
on.
airports that ending, that's Velos. So you guys see here where this pier is? You guys see the
Yeah,
that
you
bush
can
right
you
there?
can I don't know what
Go
both
about 6 houses in,
what
that's
both
where
what
Barack Obama
Tina.
lives. Yeah. Well, what is
Yay.
crazy is he wanted to take away the beach there for us. There's an old fish pond there. It's not active anymore. But if you go and Google it, Google Halona Beach, and then you go to it, you scan to the left, right, you're gonna see it. It's so beautiful. Well, when he bought the property, he wanted to take the beach away from the Hawaiians. We told him, Mr. Barack, you better take it easy.
Yeah.
Because
kidding.
that's our beach we grew up with. You can't just buy the house and think you can have the beach. Okay, on the left hand side, the beautiful
Lighthouse.
Makapu'u Lighthouse. The Makapu'u Lighthouse can be seen from 16 miles offshore. Okay, they have a special lens in there for friends. Okay, there's a different type of lens in there where I used to just come and body surf all the time.
Yes.
I grew
Yes,
up
for Star of
right down
Honolulu, there are 2 posts pinned at the top
I grew up what we call Waimana
on the
Village.
Facebook page and on the Facebook group as well. There's 4 total, so you could tag Star of Honolulu in there, post once per day till next Tuesday.
Surfer. So we would always go to the beach every day after school. Go to the beach. He was a good surfer. I was a good eater. You know, he could outsurf me. I can out eat him. You know, so it was balance out there.
This is a great hike. It's very easy. It's all paved. Very nice. Makapu'u Lighthouse.
Las Vegas.
Come out here on at sunrise.
Here with my family, with my mom and dad. I don't want to leave them behind, you know. So I'm gonna stay here all the way until whatever it calls it. So I hope it's in another 15 years. Because when that day comes, I know I won't be coming to work for a while because I'm mommy's girl, you know. So, but yeah, you know, when God calls you, hey, that's the goal.
That's the Pele's chair he was talking about. That
when
rock.
that time comes, that's when I hope, you know, everything goes good. So good. So right now, my brother's kind of missing out on a lot of things that we've got to do. But it's okay. We're gonna. In July, I have to take my mom to his doctors in California, and after my brother's gonna drive from Vegas and pick us up, and then we're gonna go to Las Vegas for a few days. Yeah, and you know what's gonna happen? We're gonna reunite at the South Point Casino at the buffet again. That's my favorite. Reunited and it feels so good. Primary dinner is all I want. Got the right hand side, guys. This is a beautiful Hawaii golf course. I used to work here back in the 2000s. I was a head cook. That's why they say never trust a skinny cook. I was the head cook there. I used to golf all the time. Every time I would go golf, the marshals would come up and say, "Hey, John, we're getting a phone call that somebody's sounds like Santa Claus is running on the roof." I said, "That's not Santa Claus, that's just my balls. You know, my golf balls always hitting the roofs, I'm sorry." So I kind of gave up golf. Okay, so guys, this area here, again, this is called Koko Crater. Then we have a Hawaiian name for it. We have kids on the bus, I usually share the story, but if you want to know what the Hawaiian story to it, I'm going to give you guys a name. I have to spell it out. The name is Kohe Lepe. Okay? Kohe Lepe Lepe. K-O-H-E-L-E-P-E-L-E-P-E. Okay? Now you guys can read the story, you know, it's T-E-M-A. It's for a mature audience.
John, J-O-N, is the trolley driver's name.
She is like the drama queen of Hawaiian Islands.
Don't leave a review yet because I'm going to make you guys an offer when we get off at the marina. So don't leave any reviews yet.
Ever since I was a little child, that this mountain looks like an English saddle on the back of a horse, doesn't it? That's how when I see pictures, that's how I always remember this area. Koko Crater or Koko Head.
Killer, John.
Isn't it beautiful, guys? You know, I always tell myself,
Look at the blue. It's spectacular today.
Things so beautiful like this, you know? So beautiful. But it doesn't matter where you go, you're always going to have flaws, right? Our flaws here are the bad drivers, the bumpy roads, you know, and the homeless, you know, we have a lot of homeless, but, you know, everywhere you go, you got homeless, right? Las Vegas, you got them right under the strip. They live in the life, right under the strip, you know? That's why I love my life, I love my job, you know, I love my company is awesome. They treat us real good. Can't ask for more. Okay.
Yeah, I know it's moving fast. I'm trying to make it.
Doesn't it look a little familiar? Have you guys seen the movie Jurassic World? Okay.
Trying to make it not so
the beginning part where that
busy.
creature came out and ate the lady, whatever. Okay, that's where they filmed this area. Okay, they filmed that. Guess what they did to get a shot? So that thing that jumped off was I don't know if it's because of this area or what, but the phone always cuts out over there. Or it might be because of the boogeyman. We never know. Okay, so you know when when it jumped out of the water?
Well, thanks, Nancy, for joining us. I appreciate it. It may be your first time and your only time, but that's enough for us, Nancy. Just give us a shot. I think you'll enjoy it if you love Hawaii and witty banter. And not so much on the witty banter, but everything else.
See that?
No, yeah, he
The
cut out.
microphone is working well with you guys. That way, you guys get to look at the
He was talking about the Jurassic. They took a shot from here coming this way in the movie.
She's back on, but you know what?
Let's everybody welcome Nancy Larson. Where are you watching us from, Nancy? Oh, Michelle Boyle already did it.
But it works all both ways. Nobody stops you.
Yeah, that's right, John. Some kind of banter.
Look at that. Straight ahead, that's Maui, Lanai, and Makapu'u.
Yeah, can you guys see that straight out there? I'm going to hold it really still, see if you could do it. That's Lanai. The big one is Maui, Lanai, and Molokai, the three islands right there. It goes up and down and kind of like that. Can you see them? All right, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do another Waikiki Trolley pass giveaway from the people who give a review for John on that page that you have to leave a review. And I'm going to hold it up one more time. Oh, it's on TripAdvisor. I hate TripAdvisor. Well, let's do it anyway. So here you go. Can you see that? Right. So go on to TripAdvisor, go on to John and say, I was on the trolley today on a live stream and mentioned going to Hawaii.
Check.
And from those reviews today or tomorrow, so today and tomorrow, yeah, so do it today or tomorrow at the end of Monday on a live stream, either Tuesday or Wednesday's live stream. We'll give away a Waikiki Trolley Pass. As a matter of fact, we're going to give away two. We're going to give away two Waikiki Trolley Passes. One pass, two different winners. If you leave a review, and you must put going to Hawaii, like tag going to Hawaii, like ampersand going to Hawaii, I'm sorry, @ going to Hawaii in the review. Okay? There you go. If you want two passes, or if you want to win a pass, you got two chances. Leave that review today or tomorrow, and we'll draw it Tuesday or Wednesday and announce it on the live stream.
Okay, so that's where they filmed, and they also filmed, with the Kevin Costner, you know, what is that movie again? I mean, I didn't even watch the movie, but Waterworld. They filmed a little of Waterworld there also.
It'd be killer if we had about 30 reviews on there today, or today and tomorrow. There's
This is Halona Bay. Yeah.
there's the
Well,
ridge. We may be doing that
You
today.
have to pay to go there now. Back then, it wasn't
That
like that.
ridge.
You guys see the movie Moana? Okay, look straight ahead. That is Te Fiti laying down. You see it?
We'll see that later.
And you guys see it?
Hi.
So that's her head, body going down. Yep. Now you see it? Yeah.
The face.
Yep. Her face, her outline of her body, everything. Okay. So on the right hand side here, guys, this is the beautiful Hawaii guy. Okay. So back in the day, we had this guy by the name of Mr. Henry J. Kaiser. Okay. Well, Mr. Henry J. Kaiser had a big. Remember I was telling you guys about the fish pond earlier? See how the water goes all the way in there? Okay. So Mr. Henry J. Kaiser had a vision for this area. So what he did was he had a lot of money, so he wanted to develop this area, right? So they dredged all in the marina. They dredged them all the way up, enough for where the boats can go in and out. Okay?
Sorry, guys.
Now, this is a vision of Mr. Henry J. Kaiser's vision. We call it Hawaii Kai. Okay? We call it Hawaii Kai. So the word Hawaii Kai is short for Hawaii Kaiser. So they just cut the sir, off, and it's Hawaii Kai, okay? So that is the On this area, he wanted to develop. Mr. Kaiser was also Kaiser Permanente also. Yeah, he's loaded. So you know the area where the Hilton Hawaiian Village is?
He also owned that as well, Hawaiian Village.
You know the area where the Hilton Hawaiian Village is? That, oh, that's a nice color. That area, it used to belong to Kahala Mall. After he sold it to Mr. Henry J. Kaiser, and I'm not too sure if Mr. Henry J. Kaiser sold it to the Hiltons.
He did.
He did?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He bought it in 55, sold it in 60.
Yeah. Hilton's a lot of money, huh?
Thank you. Yeah. It's actually Park Hotels owns it. Managed by Hilton.
Yeehaw!
That's the only trivia I know. That's the only contribution I can make.
Okay, guys, our next stop is going to be right here.
Here we go,
At the beautiful,
ladies and gentlemen.
beautiful Koko Marina Shopping Center. Right there on the right-hand side, you got the Leonard's Bakery, the Leonard's Malasada Wagon. Well,
It's going to get bumpy here for just a second, guys. I apologize. I got to grab 3 things here.
I don't know if they're finished yet. They're under construction, so if you need to get Malasadas, that's Leonard's. They got a few trucks all over the place. This is one of them. Hold on, my dear. You're welcome. Have a beautiful day.
Brother.
I'll see you.
Yes,
Yeah.
you will.
Okay. See you again, man.
All right, bro.
Have a good one.
All right. Sorry about that, guys. I know it was bumpy a little bit. Let me, let's go into the marina here a little bit, then we'll start a new stream, I believe. Boy, that road was bumpy. I apologize about that, guys. So, this is, as he said, let me just kind of reiterate what he said. This is the Koko Head Marina. And if you remember that low tide kind of body of water is right over there, and that water comes right in here. I don't know if you saw that, saw it from the view up there, but this is a man-made, it's a dredged marina in here, but this is a beautiful, beautiful area. We're going to walk over there and you'll see it. There's waterfront housing all along over here, and there's little docks where you can pull your boat up to. If you remember, Rhonda Beach did that scuba type adventure. This is where she did it from. From here, if you see parasailing being done out on this side of the island, this is where they originate from. They do a lot of water sports here. They do jet ski rentals, parasailing, scuba, snorkel, all that kind of stuff. And this is just a regular marina. There's nothing really notable about it other than the fact that, well, it's in this location, just a beautiful, beautiful location. But not only that, there are a lot of local businesses in here, not just big big places like here, Starbucks. But there's others. There's Teddy's over here. There's Kona Brewing Company right over here, Lance. So let me do this right here. Can someone tell me how many viewers we have on? Because I can't tell, the number locked up on me. Yeah, it's only 10 o'clock here. It's too early for Kona beer. I mean, for goodness sakes, I'm not Australian. I'm not an Aussie. I have standards. 95, 97. Okay. Look at the gas. What was the gas earlier? I think it was 39, 439. Is that right? 469 here. You'd think it'd be cheaper over in Hawaii. So this is what we have to determine. Okay? Is, do we want to walk back up the highway, go to Hanama Bay, and then hike up that ridge so you guys can look down on Hanama Bay? Please don't vote that. Second, we can go in through this. See that yellow and green sign right through there? We can go through there and hike through the streets. It's not a beautiful hike. It's It's going through the residential area, but Spitting Cave and China Walls is over there. And I'll just tell you up front, China Walls and Spitting Cave, it's a lot like the same ground area, or the reef that we were looking at over here by Makapu'u Bay, by Cockroach Cove. So it's not going to be radically different, but it's two different spots, China Walls and Spitting Cave. So think about that. Think about if you want to go up here. This is, I mean, don't not pick it just because it's way up there, but it's a little jaunt. You have to go up this street, up that road, back behind that little trailhead area. It's really, you're really not supposed to use it. They say there's a keep out sign right up there. And then we could go up that ridge a little bit, maybe up to right there, so you can see back this way and over there if you want to. We could do that hike. Or the third option is not do any of them. And I'm for that as well. And then we can walk, and we can actually walk that way too quite a ways and look at the water over there. So, but we're going to do that on a separate stream. Well, for sure, we're going to, I'm just trying to debate as to whether or not I need to reset and start a new stream for this walk around. Or keep the stream going. Shoot, Marley, I'm up for anything. What are you talking about? If I'm up for it. Young lady, I'm up for it anytime. Anytime, anywhere. Just a little bit of a boring walk. It'll be hot as a mob. Faux show hot. Yeah, it just looks like not a lot of places are open right now. Or mall, maybe they are. Oh, they renamed it. It's called Hawaiihikes now, but it's oh no, it's the Hawaii Kona Brewery. Okay, so here's one part of the marina. You see that, the island water sports. All right, Linda. Hey, yeah, guys. So I'll clarify that, what I said, because it was a little choppy. If you guys use that code that I showed, go to TripAdvisor, go leave a review for John for today's stream, mention going to Hawaii, and either today or tomorrow. And then this is actually a nice little bar, because on the back side, when it's open here, let me just look and let me get the sun out of it. So there you go. That's actually a nice little bar, because it backs right up to the marina over here on the backside. Take a look. So go to TripAdvisor, mention John's name, Jon, mention tag going to Hawaii in the review. You must tag going to Hawaii properly in the review. And then on Monday, Tuesday, in Tuesday or Wednesday stream, we'll pick 2 of you. And you'll win Waikiki Trolley passes. Sorry about that chat bot that keeps coming up. Where are you watching from? It's only supposed to come up once an hour. It's coming up more often. Boy, you know, look, you saw how beautiful the blue water was today? Look at how murky it is in here. That blue water over by Makapu'u was beautiful, wasn't it? It looked fake. Alberta, Canada, San Antonio, Texas. Is that what it says, Jackie? Let me look. Because if it's not on TripAdvisor, that's way better. I really don't like TripAdvisor. Let me look. Now that we're not moving around, I can hold it up. WaikikiTrolleyReviews.com. Man, what a good eye. Good eye. So here, guys, now we don't have a moving background. Let me show you. Okay, here it is right here, guys. Check that out right there. From Wales. Really, Beth? Wow. Yeah, it says that at the top, Waikiki Trolley reviews, but it may be, I don't know. We'll check in on both of those. Don't put it on Inoa Tours. Put it on waikikitrolley.reviews.com. Okay, you guys got it? There you go. Man, if we got 20 or 30 reviews on there with... I don't care about the going to Hawaii tags. It's just that's going to make it easier for us to identify them. But if we could do that, that would be muy bueno. It's so peaceful out here. Oh, I didn't show you. This is the back part of that bar. It's really cool on it. Actually like today, like a Sunday, especially after a hike, go right in here, have a Kona longboard. I do want to do one thing. We're going to walk around while I look for this. I need to find something. And I'll be looking while I take you around. And let's just walk around the Marina side. This, what he was talking about earlier, I'm not sure if you guys heard it or not. This gentleman, Henry Kaiser, I know some of this is going to be repeated, but I think it's just fascinating. Henry Kaiser, I think it was in, hang on one second. Henry Kaiser, I think it was in 55 or 50. See, did he do Hilton Hawaiian Village, or did he do the Hawaiian Village first, or did he do? No, it was in 59, not 60. In 59, yeah, that's right. So Henry Kaiser started dredging this out. This was not water here. There's an inlet right over there, right around that corner, that goes over to that waterway, that main waterway that feeds from the ocean into here. So in 59, he started dredging all this, and then in 61, he got a lease for this entire area, and they started putting these homes on here. And he really thought he was going to make a lot of money, but it actually ends up that he couldn't sell the houses for some reason. The houses were not selling. And it's right around that time, Hilton Hawaiian Village in 56, he had already started. He actually bought the land from, what was the name of the place before? Kalia? I think it's Kalia Hotel. But Kalia Village is what it was called. Where Hilton Hawaiian Village is right now is Kalia. He bought that land and he turned it from Kalia to Hawaiian Village, and then he called it Kaiser Hawaiian Village, and then he changed it back to Hawaiian Village. And then in like 61 or something like that, I believe it was, he sold it to Conrad Hilton. And that's when they changed it to Hilton Hawaiian Village. But Kaiser needed the money. I don't know, because I wasn't there obviously, but I think he needed the money for out here, and then he ended up not doing well here. But that dude was not to be taken lightly. He built Kaiser Permanente, Kaiser Aluminum. He built a bunch of the military vehicles. He had aluminum rental, the aluminum foil. He also built Hoover Dam. So he did a lot of good. That guy, Henry Kaiser. And actually, Hilton doesn't even own it; they manage it. If you're unfamiliar with how hotels operate, it's actually owned by Park Hotels and Resorts. They've actually owned it for quite some time. Marriott actually is one of the biggest hotel management companies. They don't own very many properties. They own like Marriott World Resort in Orlando. That's their biggest property. They own very few properties. I mean, I think they own like less than 10% of the properties that they have their name on. What ends up happening is there's a trust fund, loosely speaking, there's a trust fund or a fund, pipe fitters unions or unions of any type, or just a major fund, financial fund. They'll buy the property, they lease the land back to the hotel company, and then they get a management agreement. So you may have a hotel like Hilton Hawaiian Village is owned by Park Hotels and Resorts, but they have a management agreement with Hilton. So it looks like Hilton owns it, but they don't. They get a management fee. And that's why a lot of times when you go directly to owners and bypass the brand and talk to the owners about making more money by marketing their property better, they don't care. They only want to get a percentage return every single year on their investment, which is the land, and that's it, because they make very little money on the operating costs. Most of those operating costs are paid back are split between the management company, in this case Hilton, and the ownership company. So if you could tell them, hey, I know how we can double your profits if you do X, Y, and Z, they could care less about that. They want to know, is the land going to go away? No. Are they going to make money on appreciation of the land? Yes. That's all they care about. And then the hotel management company is just a little bit more profit focused. If they make their monthly costs and expenses and make maybe 8 or 10% on the top of that, that's all they care about. So there's your hotel management class for the day. Boy, they put in several places here. I didn't want to showcase them, but look at that. There's Moana Cafe, and this other cafe down there looks really, really busy. You can come out here after a hike and have here's Zippy's if you want to get some really, really, really good Korean fried chicken. Oh, is that? Yeah, that is Zippy's right there. It's a cafe. It's like look like a little like breakfast type cafe. Yeah, there are. There's I believe it's either a Sam's or a Costco that's out here. There's Safeway. There's just on the other side over there. If you walk straight that way, you saw it on the way. You could see it right there. See straight through there. You take that cup out of the way. Right straight through there. There's where it's a grocery store, shopping center. There's a lot more to it. A lot more to Hawaii Kai than just this area here. And there, that big kind of beige building. And there's bus stops all along the way. You see these little roadways, these bridges where the water goes underneath them. You see these little areas here, and the homes with the little docks. I just think that's really cool. Yes, Wendy Silva, for sure. This is where, see Wendy Silva, you could rent that house right there. You could invite everybody to come over, or maybe one of these houses along over here, we could get a pontoon boat. I used to have a house in North Scottsdale in Arizona that was on the water. It's called the Lakes out there. And you had a little pontoon boat, and you could pull it up just like that, just like you see these houses right here. Just like those houses right over there. And the pontoon boat, you pull it up to your little dock. And it was a small lake. It wasn't like that. It was a small lake. But on Friday, Saturday nights, most people got their pontoon boats out, and they had lights along their boats. and they just went on a little drive around the. They put those little tea lights on it, so at night you saw these boats going by really, really slow. And at that time, I used to have a potbelly pig. His name was Pork Chop, and he was black as coal. And Pork Chop had a dog brother, and his dog brother was a Shar-Pei, a black Shar-Pei named Raisin. And I would get on that pontoon boat, and there'd be Pork Chop on the front and Raisin on the front. They'd both sit on the very front of it, and we'd just go tooling around that little pond. And people loved Pork Chop. They'd always say I had the two ugliest dogs they'd ever seen in their lives. And my backyard, it was in 3 levels. 3 levels. So the house was up here and had 3 little levels that went down to the dock, and it was all a gated area. So people couldn't get in and get out, but they would pull their boat up to my dock, the dock back behind my house, and they would call Pork Chop, and they put Pork Chop on the front of their pontoon boat, and he would just sit there, and they'd give him like a vegetable plate. He'd just sit on the front of their pontoon boat while they're playing music and drinking and driving around. And they'd take him for a ride and bring him back. And there'd be a number of times I'd come home and I couldn't find Pork Chop, and they had a note. They'd just leave a note on my dock: "We have Pork Chop, we'll bring him back." And they'd bring him back and put him on the ground, and he'd go up the levels and come into the house, or he'd go and rattle the door with his nose, and I knew he was coming home. And he had like strawberries and cherries and apple and watermelon all over his face. I knew he'd been out partying with the neighbors on their pontoon boat. Yeah, I love that pig. Let me walk through here. On the other side is where they have malasadas. They have that Leonard's Bakery. I want to show you that. Actually, let's do this. Let's walk this way because I know it's going to walk around. I want to show you more of these stores over here. No, he was not a social butterfly. If you had watermelon, cherries, cherry tomatoes, any type of fruit, that pig was your best friend. I had Pork Chop at another house where I had a koi pond in the backyard, and I would go, not often, maybe once a month or so, I'd go and buy a flat of strawberries. I'd take those 2 green, they're in the green plastic squares, and put him out on the tile on the back by the pool, and he'd come over. He was so afraid that someone was going to come and get him, he'd go over and he'd lay right on top of him, but he'd leave just enough in front of his face to eat, and he'd scoot back and eat more, scoot back and eat more. But that pig was so smart, so smart, that he would get those strawberries all dried up and hard on his in his hair, around his face and on his belly. And then he knew to walk over, and he'd lay down in that koi pond, and the fish would come up and eat the strawberries off of his hair, and it would make him go to sleep. He would be just completely passed out, mouth halfway open, tongue completely dry, and I walk up and I'd yell at him, "Pork Chop, what are you doing?" And he's like just dead to the world. And you could see these little koi fish eating the strawberries off his hair, off his skin and all that, and he just loved that. But you could not wake that pig up once he is passed out in that koi pond, because half of him, his front half was on the land, and the other half from his arms, front arms down, was in the koi pond. The fish would just be tearing him up, and he loved it. Where's the Locomoco drive-in restaurant? Oh, right here? This one? Is that what you're talking? Was I just coming past here? There you go. That's it. Here, let's go up and take a look at it. Oh yeah, he was super smart. You could shoot him, he'd fall dead. You could teach them tricks like that. They were so smart. I love that pig. He got sizable. He got about 60 pounds or so. But he led a charmed life, that pig. I'm telling you, he and Raisin both, they loved each other. One thought he was a dog, one thought he was a pig, and neither one were right. Ta-da! One of the things I like about this place here in this area is that it's very, it's not as touristy, not that I have anything against tourism or tourists, but it's very family oriented. This is very residential. There's not a lot of people, not a lot of tourists do come out here. If they do come out here, they're going to do that. Right up there, they're there to do the Koko Head Trail or do a hike or something like that. They're not here to, you know, spend a lot of time or stay here for very long. You know, they're here to maybe come to one of these eateries here. Six of your finest, no thank you. Yeah. And you know what? I didn't see one single outlet. That's what I'm looking for. I need to find an outlet. Oh, I know where there's one. There's going to be one right inside of Starbucks. Okay, so guys, let's do this. Do you need me to repeat the offer about the reviews? If you do, I'm happy to do it, but if not, I don't want to waste your time in repeating it. Do you need me to repeat that, or do you guys have it about leaving a review mentioning going to Hawaii? You got it? And then also remember to tag Star of Honolulu in each of the four, or one of the four, whatever you want. You could do one per day, one tag per day per post. There's 4 posts. Increase your chances. Do it every day. Star of Honolulu, we're giving away 2 passes. And if you can't use the passes, you get $100. You can opt for $100. Is it $100 or $150? One of the two, $100 or $150 Amazon gift card. So if you can't use the passes, you can use the money. That's faux show. Got it? Okay, good. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. I know it gets redundant. I know, but we have new people who come on and they don't know. So let's do this. You have 3 options. 3 options, okay? Ignore that chat bot, or you can answer if you want to. You have 3 options. Number 1 is to go up that ridge right there. Number 2, China Walls and Spitting Cave. That is not, they're both nice to go to. They're not, I mean, don't let me talk you out of it. That's going to be harder and hotter, but a great view of Hanauma Bay. We've seen it a couple times already, but we can do it again. That's going through a residential area. That's China Walls and Spitting Cave. And number 3 is to go walk down this highway that way to that water, that inlet water area we looked at before, okay? So here we go. Number 1 is Hanauma Bay. Number 2 is China Walls and Spitting Cave. Number 3 is right there. And I'm going to give you guys a couple minutes. Put a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. And that's what we be doing. Go.
Well, that's what the kids. That's
I know.
that's what the kids might not like to do. By the way, they're still moving out. Dad is still down every day.
Lance, I'm going to
I mean, they must take one thing.
have you help me keep track of which is winning.
One thing in here. I've never seen this. But you know what? The fact that
Oh, and going up number one, the screen, we may lose connection a little bit, but not for very long. So number 1, 2, or 3. 1, Halona Bay. 2, China Walls, Spitting Cave. Number 3, walk down the freeway this way to the body of water. One, 2, or 3. I'm gonna let you keep going. I'm gonna look for something right over here. I don't want to influence you one way or the other because it doesn't matter to me. But China Wall, Spitting Cave is just, I mean, they're actually more fun to get to once you get to the opening. I mean, they're in the middle of a residential area and there's like a little inlet. You just walk down, it's a little treacherous, minor treachery to get down it. But you're walking through really nice homes, really nice neighborhoods, and you go down one area and then to another. Halona Bay is Halona Bay we've seen already, but I'll do it again. Where are we at, Lance? Would you say? Oh, I didn't see that. I didn't see the Queen had spoken. I didn't see that Janet was still with us. My goodness, she says too. I think we do too. The Queen of New Jersey. Two is winning. Okay. Okay. All right, guys. So it is now 10:20. Let's give it 30 minutes. At 11 o'clock Hawaii time, we're going to get some water because I'm going to need some water for sure. I was going to intermittent fast till tonight today, but I'm not going to do that now. So I'm going to get some water, get some juice, and then Cat Roy, I trust you too. There's only a few people. I don't even know why I asked Lance. I knew that sucker would scam me for whatever it is he wanted to do. All right, guys, what'd you think of the stream? I loved it. I thought we had a great time. If you guys like the stream, let me know, because that's one of the things, honestly, why we don't do the trolleys as much, because they gave me a VIP pass, so I could take any trolley any day, anytime. I can actually take all 4 for you, and we could do it with Shasta. So if you like that, if it wasn't to me, I'll be honest with you, to me it's too jerky, it's too much motion. When you're watching it live, it's a little bit different, but I try to shoot going forward and going back as much as I can. But I also think it's a great way for you to see and determine that, hey, you know what, I would like to do a trolley ride. And I try to shoot it towards the front sometimes. So if you guys like it, just let me know in the comments. I would love to know. So you really liked it? Really liked it? Okay, good. Great Sunday stream, beautiful trolley trip. Great. All right, good. Perfect. All right, well, since you guys like it, hey, trust me, it's easier for me. I can just jump my bones, put my bones on a trolley. It makes it easier for me. I don't have to walk or anything. I could be lazy, jump on a trolley and let them do the work. I don't even have to talk. They can do all the speaking as well. Oh, good, Jennifer. So, Lance, keep your shoes on, because we're going to do that coming up really soon. Loved it. Very good. All right, guys. As always, I'm going to close it like I started it. I hope you learned a little bit. I know you did. Some really good facts today, but I hope you laughed a lot more, had a better time. And I do not take it for granted the time that you spend with me today. If you spend a minute, 15 minutes, or an hour, I do appreciate every bit of it. And just know that what you're seeing right now, is as bad as it gets, and it will never get this bad again. It gets only better. And once the website's up and ripping, I promise you guys, we're going to build something that you're going to be happy to be a part of. You're going to be able to look back and say, I remember when. Talk to you.